Welcome back, Smithing Masters. Today I am on my alt account, which is my CMB focused account. I'm going to go over today just kind of how I am creating this CMB build and what I'm focusing on. So yeah, I'll get started here. Now, of course, as always, the first thing you want to do is set your auto forge. So I have mythical gear currently. This is my lowest rarity at the moment. So I have my filter set to mythical. I have my condition 1 set to CMB. Obviously check mark this box and we'll get that going. Straightforward. Hopefully you already know about the auto forge feature. If not, there you go. So let's go over our artifacts first. Now, it doesn't really matter what the name of the artifact is. Really what you're looking for is rarity and your CMB stat. You can't re-roll stats, so when you summon, you want to hold on to any artifact of high rarity that has the CMB stat and just focus upgrading that. Later on, once I get a hold of this Purifying Stardust, which is here in the shop and under Guild Store, right here, you will need to be in a level 5 or higher guild, and it's very expensive. But at some point, you will save up enough to be able to get this, and what you will do is hopefully have a second artifact with the CMB stat, like right here. Our Golden Mead has a 4%. You will be able to purify your artifact once it reaches a certain level. I'm not sure exactly what max level is. I think it's 60. You'll be able to purify. You're going to want to upgrade your second CMB artifact to max level as well. This will increase the CMB stat, and when you purify your main artifact, you will be able to transfer that CMB stat over to your main artifact. So you can replace, say, your crit damage with CMB, be an extra, 15% or whatever it will be when you reach that max level. And it really depends on the rarity of the artifact. So yeah, definitely shoot for the higher rarity. Yeah, that's it for artifacts. Secret stones, currently I don't believe I have any CMB focused stones. So right now I'm just using the resistance stones. You see CMB res and ER res, which are going to be your most commonly seen stats, especially in PvP. CMB is definitely a better stat to be using for PvE, but it is also a very strong PvP build to have. So yeah, focusing the CMB res, the ER res, things like CTA res, probably not great to use, unless you are mainly a PvE player. So I'll see if I can show you here. Yep, so this boss in the Taboo Tower has a 58% crit. So if you are hard stuck on that, you can definitely increase your resistance stat to that. Just inlay this real quick. Maybe it'll help you beat the boss. But yeah, I'm just really worried about the CMB and the ER because that is I'm a PvP player. So this is currently what I have inlaid. I will make another video later on once I have more stones unlocked and hopefully some more CMB focused stones. So yeah, that's it for stones. We don't have Zodiac cards unlocked, but again, that'll come in a later video once we're a little more beefed up. So as for pets, right now, for a CMB build, what your main focus is going to be is defense and frontline. Your CMB is a very heavily damage-based stat, so you want to be able to protect your main character as much as possible so it can deal a ton of damage, and that's why you want defense pets. Just keep your guy alive a little longer so he can do the most amount of damage possible. So I currently have the what was it called? Soul Messenger. There are a lot of these defense pets, especially at the legendary rarity. shoot for the higher level pets. It would be important, let's say I have this Flora, I don't want an attack pet, even though it's a higher rarity. I'm going to stick with those legendary pets because I need that defense pet. So yeah, and it'll be great once we hit level 100. We'll get another one going. Right now I have the Dark Hunter, so I'll be using that. So yeah, just focus defense and frontline pets. Now as for equipment, I did mention this before in another video. You'll see each piece of equipment will give you a different boost to a specific stat depending on the enhanced level. So you can see I have everything else at level 0. I could enhance these just to get that boost to my base stats. That's not what I'm doing right now. I will eventually, but right now I'm focusing all of my enhancement stones into my weapon. Once I hit level 15, it'll be a 15% CMB boost. I'm getting 10% right now. Just nice little boost. Yeah, and we'll go to Trove hunts. Oops. So, I don't have any of the other maps unlocked currently. So, if you do end up unlocking your Envy, your Wrath, you're going to want to stick on this Pride map. It's very important because that's what's going to give you these extraordinary Pyro Gems. You need the Pyro Gems to increase your CMB stat. So these Pyro of Secrets are what you're aiming for. That's why you want to stick with the Pride map. On the Envy map, these are the only Pyro Stones you're going to get. So you will have a... Yep, CMB and ER, it increases here, but that's just an epic rarity. It's not going to give you a whole lot of CMB, so you're just going to have to test your luck here, hope to get this Pyro of Secret. You could also get these legendary stones. The Pyro of Elegance will increase your CMB, so it's really luck-based. Just keep mining until you get that. We are also going to focus just on our key hunt tool. It's going to increase the Trove hunt medals that you obtain. They're pretty difficult to get a hold of, especially for expanding your gem collection here. Very, very expensive, but you're going to want to expand to have as many of these Pyro Gems as you can. So you'll see 6.8 plus 5.9, so it's like 12.7%. We could double that and get up to 25.4%, somewhere around there once we expand it fully. So yeah, you come over to your orb temples here, or your orb temple, and just max out your orbs that you've got here. And once you do that, you can focus the rest of your Trove hunt medals on expanding. So yeah, that's about it for CMB build and everything that I'm focusing on. One last thing before I forget is wings. The biggest thing in PvP to that's going to be countering you really well is other players' ER builds. So I've definitely put a majority of this into ER res. Secondary would be CMB res again, because that's a very common build, help against other CMB players. And eventually you can also put a little bit into lifesteal. It's just one of those things that'll help out a little bit. You don't have to. It's definitely most important to focus ER res. That's what's going to be countering you. So yeah, hopefully this information was beneficial to you guys. Keep on smithing.